Hello everyone, welcome to this week's episode of Weekly Chording with me, Daz. So glad you can join me as we explore new music week by week, playing your favorites and mine. And so whether you're tuning in for the first time or you're regular, I hope you are ready for a little Disney magic. This week's song is from Disney's Tangled. So the music for Tangled was crafted by the legendary Alan Menken, who's behind so many Disney hits, and lyricist Glenn Slater, who brought together a unique folk pop vibe to the film. The movie's lantern scene, where this song features, is one of those moments that just sticks with you. It's visually stunning, it's emotionally charged. I See the Light was released in November 2010 as part of the Tangled soundtrack, of course, and it quickly found its way into the hearts of Disney fans. While it hasn't topped any charts in the traditional sense, it's become one of Disney's most streamed ballads, racking up hundreds of millions of plays on Spotify alone. Critics had mixed feelings. Some called it a sweet, rousing love ballad, comparing it to Kiss the Girl and A Whole New World. While others thought it was a bit predictable, kind of like, it was just like Kiss the Girl or A Whole New World. Almost everyone agreed, though, that the lantern sequence itself is one of Disney's most breathtaking animated moments. This song was nominated for both an Academy Award and a Golden Globe, and it did win the Grammy for Best Song Written for Visual Media. So behind the scenes, the actors, Mandy Moore and Zachary Levi, they only performed the song twice. They did it once with a rehearsal with an 80-piece orchestra, then of course they split up into their separate sound booths to record their parts. So they wanted this to be, the lantern scene to be the most spectacular animated sequence, and I think they delivered. They used all these lanterns inspired real life festivals, and that made this very song, hopefully, this song very special. And yes, so here is my take on I See the Light. All these days, watching from the windows, all these years, outside looking in, all that time, never even knowing just how blind I've been. Now I'm here, blinking in the starlight. Now I'm here, suddenly I see. Standing here, it's all so clear. I'm where I'm meant to be. And at last I see the light. And it's like the fog has lifted. And at last I see the light, and it's like the sky is new, and it's warm and real and bright, and the world has somehow shifted. All at once, everything looks different now that I see you. starlight. Now you're here, suddenly I know. If you're here, it's crystal clear. I'm where I'm meant to go. And at last I see the light, and it's like the fog has lifted. And at last I see the light, and it's like the sky is new, and it's warm and real and bright, and the world has somehow shifted. All at once, everything is different now that I see you. Now that I see you. So when it came to creating I See the Light, Menken and Slater approached the song by first considering what would feel appropriate for key moments experienced by the main characters. So Menken explained that the lantern sequence flows pretty much out of the sense of completion for Rapunzel, emphasizing how the moment she finally sees the lanterns was envisioned as a montage, a gentle emotional realization, rather than something more dramatic. And they originally planned for the song to have an anthem-like quality, but eventually shifted their direction entirely, rewriting it into the softer folk-inspired ballad that we know. Describing the process, Menken said they were throwing melodies up, doing songs, riffs, harmonies, and simply waited for something to stick. He said that of all the musical pieces in Tangled, this is the one that Menken is most proud of, praising it as a great moment in the film and expressing happiness with the beauty and simplicity of the song. Co-director Byron Howard also instantly was drawn to the song, declaring it his favorite from the movie. He recalled clearly at the moment that he and his co-director heard Alan Menken's demo, they knew it would be a classic. So sure the lanterns were floating up, but why was Rapunzel's hairbrush the one to get a promotion? It knew how to handle hairy situations. Alright, if you enjoyed tonight's show, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. All those great things, or buy me a coffee if you feel like tipping. And remember, you can always catch me for my hour-long live stream show on YouTube and Twitch at 6 p.m. or Saturday at 11 a.m. or next Sunday for my Weekly Chording, maybe a little bit later. I will update it, but it should be 5:30 p.m. Mountain Time. So, thanks for being here, and I will see you next time. Eventually, here it is. Bye now. Bye now. Bye now.